Hello! My name is Callista and welcome to another video update. Today is June 1st, which means it is my channel's birthday. KallistaPlays turns 2 years old today, and as has become customary, I do have a little tipple to celebrate. We've got some Baileys here. Love a bit of Baileys. More of a dessert than a drink, but you know. Delicious. So creamy. Very creamy. I also have a little something else to celebrate. I may have gone a little bit extra this year. Let me show you. I have this. Doesn't that look amazing? Now you don't need to worry. I'm not becoming a mukbang channel. I have no interest in that. I am going to take one biteful of this. Oh, flipping heck. Don't use. I should have gotten a bigger plate. That's what I should have done. It's a Terry's chocolate orange cake. Look at that. It tastes so good. But I'm also acutely aware that if this was like a daily occurrence, like, you'd get diabetes so quick. Like, you can taste it, but my goodness. As a once in a while treat, it's beautiful. I'm not gonna eat that throughout the entire video. Just a celebratory forkful, and then I'll finish it off over the course of the evening. Yes, so happy birthday to the KallistaPlays channel. A wonderful 2 years it has been. Now then, let's take a little look at the channel. Where were we this time last year? Well, according to my notes, and I was actually a little bit surprised by this when I calculated these figures. Last year, I had 33 Let's Plays on my channel, and I had completed 30 of them. So I had done 30 full Let's Plays over the course of year one. And right now, I have 41 Let's Plays up on my channel, and I've completed 38 of them. So in year two, I have only completed 8 Let's Plays. I was really surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had miscounted because, you know, to go from 30 to 8, that is a huge drop. And especially when my upload schedule didn't change, I was still, for the most part, uploading 10 videos every single week. I was like, how is that possible? But upon thinking about it, I focused on much longer games in year two. In year one, there were a lot of series. Oh, there's a fly. No, bugger, I've got cake. You can't have my cake. I'm sorry about that. Yes, in year one, there were a lot of series that were like less than 5 episodes. Hell, there were a couple of series that were only 1 episode long. A Tale of Orzammar and Dr. Lengaskov, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, A Whirlwind Heist. That is such a mouthful of a title. That's such a mouthful of a title, especially when you're drinking Baileys. Delicious. Yeah, so I had a lot more shorter LPs in year one compared to year two, where I was playing Danganronpa, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, there were a few others, When the Night Comes, and The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, all very long games, and I think there were only 2 short Let's Plays I had in year 2, which was Erica and the Complex, 2 FMV games, which I would highly recommend, especially Erica. I really enjoyed Erica. If you're an FMV fan and you're kind of into psychological horror, I would really recommend Erica. Yeah, so when you think about it, it makes sense, but still, I was very shocked to see that I had only completed 8 Let's Plays in year 2. So that is my primary goal for year 3. Play more games. Play more games on the KallistaPlays channel. And speaking of goals, I had 2 goals for year 2. One of which is kind of my standard goal, maintain my 10 upload schedule. And then the secondary goal I had was 180 subs, which I actually reached. By December I had reached that, so I upped it to 450. Now, The 10 uploads every week, I did not get. I had to take a hiatus in December. December was a really rough month for me. I was dealing with a lot of grief because my grandmother died in February of last year. My cat died in September, and I was still quite badly grieving for them at that time. And also, Daisy, my old computer, decided to die, and so I lost quite a few recordings. All of my work on the Christmas compilation video was gone, and it was so stressful trying to record, edit, and upload new content whilst also going back and rewatching all of my old videos from over the year. It was just too stressful, and something had to give, and ultimately I decided to take the channel on hiatus. I was feeling super burnt out, and it just really wasn't good for my mental health, so I knew I had to take a bit of a break. And I'm very glad I did, because I came back in January and I just felt so re-energized. I was so excited to get back to recording. And then, as you can see, at the time of this recording, I am at 366 subscribers. So technically speaking, I didn't meet either of my goals. I did not meet the 450 subs. However, I met my original goal of 180 subs by the end of year 2. So I'm still quite happy with that. I'm still really happy with that. I think I've done extremely well. I will admit my channel has stagnated over the beginning of 2022. I think in the first 6 months of this year, I've only gained about 30 subscribers, which it's not bad by any means. 30 subscribers is a lot better than no subscribers, but still, compared to how my channel was doing in the later half of 2021, where it really took off, it seemed to get a load of traction, and then over the course of my hiatus, which it's no surprise I took a hiatus, my channel just seemed to stagnate and then drop off. And it was really quite upsetting to see, because I do put a lot of time and effort into my channel. It's like my baby. It's my little baby, and I feed it and I water it and I hope it grows. And right now it hasn't been growing so well. However, like I said, I'm not trying to be too down and too blue about it. It's frustrating. However, I know that the more games I play, the more people I'm gonna get, if that makes any sense. So it's just one of those things. That's how YouTube is. And at the end of the day, I do still really enjoy this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, oh, I have no interest in this being a job. I'm not doing this for any monetary reasons or blah, blah, blah. No, I would like this to be my job one day. Hell, I'm unemployed. This is what I do most of my This is what I do most of my time. This is what I spend most of my time doing. YouTube is effectively my full-time job. I just don't get paid for it. And I would like to be paid for my time and effort. However, that takes time. And fortunately, I'm quite a patient person. So, it is what it is. I'm still quite hopeful. I'm looking forward to see how things go. And I really like recording. I like editing. It can be a bit of a ball ache sometimes, but I do enjoy it. So it's not like I'm making myself miserable doing this. Future goals. 1, the schedule. 10 uploads every week. Like I said, I don't feel like that's anything unreasonable for me. I know that some people might look at that and think, how do you not get really burnt out? But like I said, I'm unemployed. I can spend a lot of time and energy doing this. It doesn't burn me out. With the hiatus, the streak, no, fly, bugger off. Bugger off, you can't have my cake. The cake is not for you, the cake is for people's. So, sorry about that. Future goals, yes. I made it to a year and a half with my upload schedule, uploading 10 videos every single week, and then I took the hiatus. So my new goal is to make it to 2 years. I have already done 6 months of that, so I am a quarter of the way to success there. Fingers crossed I can keep it up. And now my subscriber goal for year 3. I'd like to see if I can get to 500 subs. I don't think it's unattainable. My channel has slowed down, however, I think I can still do that, and I'd like to see if I can. Now then, according to my notes, the future of the channel, the main series, so I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition, which is, for now at least, the final game in the Dragon Age franchise. And once I'm done with Dragon Age, what will I be doing? Well, I actually intend on leaving that to you. When I get towards the end of Inquisition, I'm going to give you 5 options. I'm going to pick out 5 games that interest me, and I will leave it up to you. You will vote on what you want the next main series to be. They'll probably all be RPGs, I'm not going to lie, because I like having RPGs on my channel. I'm primarily a role player. It's what I do. So I'm thinking that Mass Effect Legendary Edition, that will probably be on the list. I could see Greedfall being on the list too. I'm still kind of umming and ahhing over the 5 games I'm going to pick. If you have any suggestions, then please do leave them in the comments down below. For the secondary series, that is planned out well into 2023. I'm almost at the end of Life is Strange. I'm about halfway through episode 2 of Before the Storm. There are only 3 episodes in that. And the farewell episode, I think that'll only take me about an hour. And then we'll be getting started on Danganronpa 2. I am so excited for that. I'm really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed Danganronpa 1. Except for she who shall never be named. Fuck that bitch. Drink to calm yourself, Callista. Except for the purple-haired bitch, I really loved Danganronpa 1, and I have been itching to play Danganronpa 2. I have been staring at it longingly in my Steam library, like, soon, my love. Soon, I'll get to you soon. I'm really excited for that. And then, of course, after that, I will play Life is Strange Season 2, then Danganronpa 3, then Life is Strange Season 3. Like I said, the secondary series is planned out way in advance. With the weekend series, that's always kind of an up-in-the-air kind of series. I never really plan that out too far in advance. I have been asked to play the, oh god, how do I want to word this? It's not exactly a series, but the games all take place in kind of the same universe. It's by Deveki Studios, who were the people who created The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. Bugger off. Is that a fly or is that just dust? I cannot tell. Could just be a big dust bunny, I don't know. Yes, it's Deveki Studios. They made The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, and then we also have The Shapeshifting Detective, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe, and they are also currently filming Murderous Muses, which seems to be in the same vein as Dr. Decker. You're investigating a murder, but it seems to take place at an art gallery. I'm so excited. I am so excited for that to come out. So yes, we'll be playing those games. There are a couple more FMVs, and I still have to get to the Dark Side Detective. Currently I'm playing Unavowed, which I'm really enjoying, but I'm also really excited for the Dark Side Detective. So that'll be coming into circulation at some point. Now then, according to my notes, the next topic I want to talk about, how have I been? Oh, I don't like answering this question. I will just say, so far, 2022 it's been kind of a mixed bag for me, because on one hand, nothing really bad actually happened. It's been quite a quiet 6 months for me. I did get COVID, however, it wasn't a particularly bad strain of COVID. I am double jabbed, so, I dealt with it pretty decently. Yeah, aside from that, nothing really bad has happened. However, within my personal life, I've been struggling, I'm not gonna lie. I struggle with my mood. I have, I tend to call them black moods, because I have never received any diagnosis for depression, anxiety, whatever. So I don't want to say, oh, I've been struggling with depression, because I'm not a psychologist. I can't say whether I'm depressed or not. But for a few months at the beginning of 2022, I was really struggling with my mood. My fiance, he kind of got into a bit of trouble. I don't want to get super into it, but he got into trouble, so he was very stressed about that, which meant I was very stressed about that. And he and I deal with stress in very different ways. He wants to be around people, and he gets a little bit clingy, whereas I am very much, I want to go sit in a room on my own. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to deal with my stress. So he was getting upset that I was backing away, and I was getting upset that he was coming on too strong, and it was rather messy. We're doing all right now, but at the time it was incredibly frustrating to deal with. I felt a little bit smothered, but like I said, we are doing okay now. I am also a little bit stressed about because during this year, maybe the next year, I'm not entirely sure when, we are planning on me going to America for 6 months. My fiance is American, he lives there, and we want to see how we are, as a proper living together couple. We work very well long distance, but put us in the same room for an extended period of time, we might be trying to kill each other, like who's to say? And it is very stressful, the idea of packing up your life, or as much of it as you can pack, and shipping it across the ocean. And I'm also petrified of flying. I have a massive fear of flights and heights and all of that. I am a ground mammal. I am meant to be on the floor. This is where I'm supposed to be at, and it is very stressful having that kind of looming over me all the time. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm dealing with a lot of stress in my personal life right now, but I'm okay for the most part. I am okay. I don't want anyone worrying about me. I'm fine. I'm doing all good. I've got cake. I've got Baileys. Like I'm living the high life. Oh, this was actually something I meant to bring up earlier. Whoops. So earlier this year, I was asked about Patreon, and I was going to open a Patreon. However, I wanted to wait until I reached 1,000 subs. However, God knows how long that is going to take. So I'm thinking within the next couple of months, I'm going to open a Patreon. When I do, I will have a proper video announcing it and such, but it's something I want to do because gaming is a very expensive hobby. I am buying a lot of games and I'm trying to get them on sale. Like I'm not daft, don't pay full price for anything. Try and get like at least a little bit off. But still I'm getting all of these games to Let's Play, and I'm kind of like, ugh. I also spent a lot of my savings on Gilbert here, on getting the new fancy computer. Which on one hand I'm like, I would have gotten that anyway. Eventually I would have upgraded to a nicer, better PC, but because I make Let's Plays, I ended up doing it sooner. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about opening a Patreon because there are a couple of rules I have. One, I don't want any tiers that are over £5. Anything over £5, I'm like, no, that's too much money. Two, I don't want you at home to feel like you're wasting your money. That's kind of why I've been umming and ahhing. If you have any ideas for, potential tier rewards, please do leave them in the comments. Also, would you be interested in a Patreon? It seems a little bit superfluous if I open one up and then no one is actually interested. I will say there are certain rewards where I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. having a Discord, for example, that would be a waste of your money, because I'm quite an anxious person when it comes to talking to people, and the idea of like opening a Discord for people to talk to me, one, that seems big-headed, but two, I'm just no. So you'd be paying for, you know, privileges on a Discord where I would not be. That is a waste of your money, so I'm not gonna do that. I also thought about maybe like, oh, at a specific tier, if you ask for a game, then I'll guarantee to play it. But then I also thought, what if someone suggests something like Five Nights at Freddy's or Alien Isolation, Outlast 2, which are games which, no. I like being able to reserve the right to play what I want to play. That is very important to me. Right now, the rewards I'm thinking of offering would be basically adding like a credits onto my video. So basically saying thank you to these Patreons who, you know, are funding the video. I'd figure out what to say at a later date. And then maybe having a tier which is like, I will actually say your name in the credits. So it's like, here we have the Patreons, but special thanks to John, Carol, and Mr. Piggles. I don't know. Who the fuck is Mr. Piggles? Whatever. That was kind of the level of reward I was thinking. I don't know. I'm really not too sure. Again, please do leave your thoughts in the comments below. That would really help me out. Okay, now that this has gone on long enough, I have a cake to eat. I have Baileys to drink. So before I end off, thank you ever so much for basically making this a really good second year. I've had a lot of fun on my channel. I do enjoy when you leave comments. Like, I do get to know people. You may think I won't remember you. I do. I remember everyone. If you have left me a comment, I will remember. So thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing, for watching. Much love. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.